I love experimenting with colored pencils, especially for drawing realistic skin tones, and I might discover the best technique for skin tone so far, and this is what I'm going to share with you right now. Watch the entire video, you will learn about this technique and you can use it for your own drawings. Step 1. Okay, so this is 5 steps, only 5 steps. And these steps are very specific. So the step 1 is, of course, the sketching as usual. But this, I hope you don't skip because this technique is very specific. And I love what or how the skin tone turned out for this particular technique. Actually, this is a combination of two big techniques that I've been using over the years of practice with colored pencil portraiture, but this is the first time that I thought, accidentally, I just thought, what if I combine these two big technique when it comes to colored pencil skin tone drawings? And I was a little bit, not sure if this going to work. So this is the first one, the green foundation. You've seen this a lot. I use it, but I was using the wrong colors. So let's try to use pale greens instead of bright greens. You saw on other videos that I did here that I used this one, the bright set, but now we are going to tone it down using these specific colors. If you don't have exactly these colors, you can just choose pale greens for the green foundation, because there was a tendency, and a lot of you are commenting that the skin tone becomes overly bright when you combine the bright greens with the reds and the pinks and the oranges. The skin tone becomes really artificially bright. So what if I use the same green foundation but with this really nice pale greens, as you can see right here in the skin tone? This is the celadon green, and yeah, like what I usually do, the first step you saw a while ago, I sketched using black pencil only for the dark shadows, because this reference has a very nice dark shadow on the left side of the face right there. So I used the black for the sketching and a little bit of black on some areas too. And now this is the step 2, which is the green. So this is the first technique that I will use here in combination with the other one that you will see a little later. So this is still the greening, and this is it, the step 3. This is a big step. What if I melt the greens? So you saw on my other drawings, I don't melt the greens. It's just part of the process. But now let us fix the green into the paper, so it will become a very nice fixed base tone in our drawing. So I'm gonna be using this one, the Gamsol. So the new people here on my channel might not see me use this, because it's been a while since I used this Gamsol on a portrait, but I use it in a conventional way where I layer different colors, then I put Gamsol to blend everything. But here I'm just gonna melt using this Gamsol or this solvent. Very little amount, just 1 teaspoon is enough to melt the greens. So here I'm gonna use the Gamsol just to melt the greens on the skin tone and to make it stick into the paper. What I love about solvents or Gamsol is that it doesn't hurt the tooth of the paper. You still have the tooth of the paper, but you are, already like pushing the pigments into the tooth of the paper. Now this is the step 3, which is now you need to layer the skin tone colors. So it's gonna be different set of colors here, and you will see, you don't skip, because you will see how different it is to layer the skin tone colors on top of the melted greens. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the experience right now, how it feels to layer on the melted greens using Gamsol. What I'm feeling while I'm layering is that I almost do not feel the grit of the paper. But I could be able to layer lots of colors, and at the same time, it feels smooth. There's a feeling that this is Prismacolor colored pencil, by the way, and the paper that I'm using is Strathmore Bristol Vellum, which is very textured compared to other colors. But now, as you can see right here, I'm layering different colors, violet for shadows, but it feels like I'm glazing already because the pigments that I'm layering right now feels so smooth to feel, but it's glazing, but I can still feel the tooth of the paper, but I can see that something that Gamsol did on the paper, of course, with the greens and the Gamsol that's melted on the paper, it gives a very nice smooth texture that made this layering for actual skin tone very nice and very smooth. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really smooth, and I feel like I'm consuming less colored pencils here while I'm layering. I can feel that just little amount of, like this one, the red colors, the oranges, and this is the game changer here. The green foundation, the bright skin foundation that I'm used to do, when I change it with pale greens, look at the result right here. It's not overly bright, it's just perfect. So as I can see right here, the green, the orange and the pink really works well with the green foundation that is melted with the Gamsol. Yeah, this is not overly bright. The skin tone is really, really nice. Now, I feel like because of these two techniques combined, I don't need to burnish anymore. I just need to just blend using the light pencil a while ago and then the white, just to be able to mix the colors together. So no heavy burnishing needed with this technique. So I'm thinking maybe I just discover the best skin tone technique in my life as an artist. This might be it. What do you think? I think I'm liking the skin tone. It's smooth. It's full of contrasts, perfectly saturated. I love the skin tone. I might be able to, continue using this technique because look at that. Look how great the skin tone with this technique. What do you think? Let me know in the comment.